Hi guys, this is Jessica, Campos marketingforgreatness.com, and if you are watching this video, you're either interested in learning more on the planner or you have it and you want to get some clarification on how to use this planner the best, okay? So first thing first, this planner is on your hands or is about to be in your hands because you're committed with having extraordinary productivity. I want you to take a moment to think about big picture here. Think about the fact that you are right now probably trying to build your own company. You're the CEO, but that means that you are Chief Everything Officer. For that reason, I want to hold your hand because I've been doing this for many years, over a decade. I believe that I am genetically unemployable. Only had a job probably when I was 23, 24 years old. Since then, I just quit my job as an attorney, start my own firm. And it's been ups and downs with the multiple businesses that I have built. But I can tell you one thing, when it comes to productivity, when it comes to doing more in less time, multitasking, raising kids, raising businesses, growing my companies, and growing other people, I have done it. And I have a system that I realized I had. And it wasn't until a client of mine asked me what I meant with my method and how exactly is that I run my month. It was not until that question that I realized that I do have a method to run my month. And that is exactly what I want to use as my inspiration to create this planner. And that's what I used. So my goal here is that, like in every planner, you always have the different times that you have during the day and you write down the task. But this planner, it's going to give you the chance to think, to plan, to strategize. It's not about any more of you dealing with the things that other people are asking you to do. It is actually about you taking control of your business and the path to visibility that your business needs, and then tackle the list of things one day at a time. Guys, Rome was not invented in a day. Okay, it takes a time, it takes effort, it takes a process. Now, as long as you keep yourself in alignment with your big picture and you break it down in micro goals, you will be okay. This planner has the opportunity for you to discover, when you're thinking, what exactly is your big picture? What do you want out of 2020? Okay. If you have the quarterly version, that means that you're going to be understanding, like, you don't have to have all the year plans, right now, or all the year goals right now. It's okay if only right now you have awareness of 3 or 4 goals that you're working at a time. So try to stay focused on the different projects that you're going to tackle during the next 3 months, because that's going to help you to avoid overwhelm. Okay, so here, allow yourself to just put down the goals that you know that you're working on. Don't feel obligated to complete all of these boxes. Now let's talk about opening the month. When a new month starts, you're going to take the time to reflect on the month that it's ending, okay? A month that went by. And when you take the time, I want you to think what worked and what didn't work. Based on that information, you're going to make adjustments as far as your marketing. First step in creating your marketing plan is thinking, who do I want to get visible in front of? That is your target avatar. Be specific, be narrowed. Have this imaginary persona in your head and think about all the details that you can think of. A great resource for this target avatar, it's actually Facebook Insights. If you have never used it, please take a moment and just Google Facebook Insights. And those insights, actually audience, those insights are going to give you the opportunity to find more details about the people that you think that they can be your avatar. To be really quick, because we don't have the time to go through the insights, I just want to let you know that on the insights, you know the demographics, but you can also know other pages that these people like. You can know all the brands that they follow. Where are they? What kind of activity do they enjoy? So take the time to explore the different things that your target avatar will love to see online and see from your marketing. So if you didn't catch what I was searching, it's actually facebook.com, and then just search for Facebook audience insights. Now, that's where you're going to be typing here your target avatar. Now, key marketing activities. This is what are the things that you will do this month to get more clients. Focus on 3. I call this the trifecta. So maybe your 3 are going to be networking, LinkedIn, and Instagram. If that's your case, then those are the key marketing activities. Key projects for this month. Do you need to build your brand? Are you building your brand? Well, maybe you need to do certain things to keep polishing that image. Do you need to take new pictures? Do you need to polish your website? Do you need to maybe clarify your new services, or something that you know that you're always working on enhancing your business? And then content marketing ideas. This part of your monthly overview sheet, it's going to help you to identify big picture and really quick. If I want to target this particular avatar, what is the information that they need to know? What do I know that they don't know? And think about how do they search online when they have the questions, okay? So content marketing ideas should be tied to your target avatar in order for you to start seeing profits from your content. My theme days of the week. Of course, not every day it's going to be a day where you're going to be all over the place. I want you to stay focused and dedicate your days to different marketing activities. So are you going to be, Mondays are going to be your days when you just go out and do errands? Go for it. Are Tuesdays your days that you're going to start working on your blog and then taking the visuals and all of that? Go for it. Are Wednesdays are going to be your days for YouTube videos? Thursdays are going to be your day for Facebook groups. Whatever it is that you say that you have a theme for that day, just put it here. But just be open, because not every day, depending on the week, not every day is going to be looking the same. And I will be covering more of that when we see the weekly planner. Of course, you know, this is a monthly calendar. Here, you're going to put the things that you are committed to do. One thing that's very, very important, I suggest that you force the calendar. If you don't see events enough, then you're going to just find yourself to go to events or find meetings or find appointments. I want you to force that calendar. Remember that if you're not having conversions, it's because you're not having exposure. And if you're not having exposure, it's because you're not generating leads. If you're not generating leads, it's because you are not fishing where fish are. Notice something. Now we're going to be running the month, and we're going to basically shop our month into different weeks. Okay, week number 1, you're just kind of taking it slowly. You're opening your month, and this is how opening the month looks like. You wrap up the month, you study your numbers, you analyze that month that you just closed, and you write either a letter to this new month, or I should say here, a letter to the old month. Micro goal for this month. Tell me how many clients are you going to have. Force your calendar, which is what I just told you about. Create a list with the content marketing ideas, which is on the top. Create your social media content and visuals, which is actually one of the spreadsheets that you are going to have here, right? So you come here, and then you're going to be picking up the ideas, and then you work on that on week number 1, and you're going to schedule your content for social media. Work on the reports, create your pipeline reports, create your prospecting report, organize your working space, update your planner, run your visibility. If you're doing your website, go to your Google, check how much, how many users you have, you had this month, and how long did they spend on each page. If you don't have Google Analytics, I suggest that we talk, because that's something that you need so you can keep track of your visibility. Notice how week number 2, it's going to be changing, because now I want it to be prospecting. What is Operation 1051? You might be asking that. If you don't have my book, 6 Golden Rules of Social Media, where I explain what that is, you should have it. But in a nutshell, this is basically, in theory, an exercise that I share with my clients, where I tell them, do 10 requests, connect with 10 new people, whether it's in Messenger, Facebook, or LinkedIn, wherever. Connect with 10 new people, even from Instagram. Wait and see, because maybe you request 10, but maybe 5 are going to be part of, accepting the connection request. From that, you will find at least one person that will have rapport with you, and you're going to create that relationship. If you have, at the end of this week, 5 amazing and nurture relationships, it's going to help you to keep going, to grow your pipeline. And notice this. What I'm assuming is that you had this week at least one relationship, right? But what's going to happen is, now when you have the closing hat on, I wanted to revise the different people that you were connecting. And that's going to be your warm list. That's going to be people who were basically wanting more information. And I wanted to keep track of them. Okay. Make sure that you always, have the new connections, and then have the opportunity to nurture them. These days of the week are going to help you to keep track of the things that you are checking from your checklist. Okay, so week 3 and week 4 are just here. Then what? Well, you have this opportunity to strategize your content calendar. Remember, on week number 1, we want to get over with. If you notice what I'm just telling you, then that means that you are going to do the marketing, all of the scheduled activities for your marketing and automation on week number 1, so that you have weeks 2, 3, and 4 to prospect. And actually, week number 4 or 5, it's going to be for closing the sales. That's the way that I run my month, and that's the way that I suggest that you run your month. Those of you who are working SEO, I created this spreadsheet here to help you following up with the things, that the ideas that you are creating into content. Where was the content shared? Where are you going to distribute? And actually, in the new version, I am using a new tracker to keep up with the performance of this content, and that's going to help help you with polishing your strategy. Appointments is self-explanatory. Your follow-up list is self-explanatory. Your pipeline, what does that mean? Well, people, are they step 1, step 2? Keep in mind, every pipeline can be different, but I'm assuming that if you meet somebody, you send them information, you follow up, you should be getting them closer to become your client. One edit that I am doing for the next edition is this going to be a 2 pages sheet. So you have more space here. New clients, every time you sign up a client, evaluate where did they find you, and that's the way that you will be able to tell how are you going with your marketing. This is a letter to February. Be inspired, talk to yourself, and reflect around your business. Okay, now here at the end of these 3 months, we are going to take a deep dive. So I'm not going to be talking now about the deep dive, but just to let you know, if you feel like at some point your business is not growing the way that you want, you can always just take the deep dive and analyze where are you missing the boat. Very often it's in messaging. People don't really understand the difference between a sales message and a marketing message, and that's a big deal. That's a big, big, big deal. We do use systems to find out exactly what's a good message using numbers. We use a system called SEMrush, and then it's really, really helpful to be more objective when it comes to selecting the content. How can you grow your revenue? This is a great question, right? You want to do more, but at the end of the day, you want more profit. So if you're not having the revenue that you expect, I guarantee you that it's either a lead generation problem or a conversion problem. So if we were working on your strategy together, I would assume that we would need to work on how do you generate leads. This is why you have from me 100 ways to generate leads. Once you have that, you have a lot of people that are attracted to you. You have a lot of users coming to your website. If you're not converting them, then that means that you need to work on your conversions. Leads times your conversion rate, that's customers. Now, if you're having that, if you feel like, Jessica, I'm having customers, but I don't have money. I just have a lot of work. If that's your problem, that means that we need to work on the transaction value. So that means when I do the visibility method strategic session, I'll be helping you here in packaging and building value so you can increase your prices, and that will bring you more revenue. If you're still not generating the money that you want, then we need to review your cost. Maybe your business model needs to change. Maybe you need some items in your business that are more higher in profit. And that's how we manage to increase your profits. So make sure that you just go and scroll through the different strategy guidelines so you can take a deep dive into your business. There's even also one of the checklists is marketing strategies that you can do to market and to remarket and to upsell. So read and evaluate, work on your business, guys. This is going to be helping you to just reach your goal. One of my intentions was not to do just a planner that you can get in Walgreens. This is a particular strategy, guided strategy that you can have at your home from anywhere you are, right? And I can just send this to you if you don't have it. Any questions that you have, please feel free to reach out. Bye for now.